in considering the goals for economic recovery, and you talked about this a little earlier in the podcast, what should they look like? In other words, should policy be seeking to regain what we had back in January and February, or should we be completely rethinking and move forward?
Well, I think you should always be forward-looking, and that means understand that we cannot recreate the economy of January 2020, and that we wouldn't want to. That was an economy that was not resistant to the threat of the coronavirus, and the future economy needs to be resistant to the threat of the coronavirus. So don't have that one, have a new one. How do you do that? Well, I think by and large the government doesn't pick that. It does its part in the public health, and then it lets the private sector do what it usually does. In recessions, firms go bankrupt. People often think of that as a negative thing, but the truth is bankruptcy protection means that you are protected from your creditors and permitted to reorganize, use the capital you have, the equipment you have, the skills you have, the workers you have in a different way to make something that is valued by society more than what you used to do. And so there's a lot of standard restructuring that happens in these recessions. This is a weird and dramatic recession. It's going to be short, deep, and steep, but some of the same things will go on.